Sorry about that. I didn't realize that the Zoom is has gone back to basic. Uh, anyway, is Jarisa here? Not yet. Okay.
I'm sorry, Miss.
The Zoom ends. It's not you. The Zoom ends. My Zoom Pro has gone back to basic. Jarisa, I already made notes here. Please check the notes. First of all, check the spelling of performance in your slide. You're talking about first we can improve our performance, but then in the slide you wrote performances. Which one that you want to use? Performance or performance?
With us.
Then
I
change everything with S. We can improve our performances in blah blah blah. Also, this one, check the spelling of self-discipline. It's self-discipline without S. Check your name. Is it Harvey McKee with E or Harvey McKay with A? As far as I know, it's Harvey McKay with A. It is obvious which one is Harvey McKee.
Harvey McKee. With 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 A.
A. There you go. It's obvious that you are still not, you haven't mastered your script yet. There are so many things, there are so many places where you hesitated to say things. You took 9 minutes to present. There are many things that you need to improve in your pronunciation. First of all, you keep saying tax. Like I said, if you are not sure how to say it correctly, just change it into assignment. And then this one, my final essay, not essay, essay, my final essay. The next one, you did say management, but it sounds very Indonesian. So instead of management, instead of management, management. And then this one, I think, where is it? The only way, you said the only why. So I was like, the only why? And then I opened this file because I was confused with your presentation. I opened this file and said, oh, the only way. So the only way. And then when you say individual instead of individual, individual, stress the j sound, individual, individual. This one, you keep saying valuable, I think. It's valuable, valuable, valuable. Okay. This one, it is important to manage time because time cannot be bought. The pronunciation is not the g sound. So don't say bog because it sounds clearly in your presentation. Cannot be bought with T. Cannot be bought or sold. Okay. And then you stumbled upon this word, procrastinating. So if you're not sure about using this word, change it to something easier and stop delaying your work. If you're not confident saying procrastinating, change into other words, delaying your words. And this one, disturb, not dis. Um, I forget how you say it. Disturb. Uh, Basically, it's not disturb. Disturb. So the word is disturb. Disturb at any given time. Honor. There's no H sound, so it's honor. Just like when you say 2 hours, we don't say 2 hours, 2 hours, and honor their trust. And then you actually said this one several times. Instead of saying better, you say bitter. Better people. Be, be. Remember to stress the be. Eh. It's not be. Better. Better people. Okay. Better. This one. Determines. Not determines, but determines. That largely determines our quality of life. Remember, Teresa, I don't choose these words. These words are your choices. So I'm just uh, uh, adding things to your presentation. Those words are largely yours, like this one, determines. Determines, not determines. And then this word, uh, you add more things to your sum summary, I think. You didn't just say these words, but several other things. I'm not sure. Um, you already have 9 minutes in your presentation, so that was long enough. It's better to stick to the script if you have the script like this. It's already full of words. So to sum up, managing our time can maximize our effectiveness. Effectiveness. And then the same with bot. This one also doesn't end with the g sound. So not hike, hi, hi. Just as when you say hi, hi. Uh, this one, mindset. Remember, this is for all of you. Your pronunciation needs to be as clear and as concise as possible. So, mindset, time management instead of time management. Time management also starts with the right attitude and mindset. Okay? And the last one, this one, pung. Ugh, my phone is disturbing me. Punctual, punctual. We will become more punctual, organized, and flexible with our time. The thing is, Teresa, you put breaks in your presentation where there should not be breaks, so it feels weird. This is the deal. Remember, we are presenting like we are talking. So when you break some sentences in the middle where it's not supposed to be broken, people don't really get the point of your sentence. Remember, think about it, which part that you need to break, which part that you need to continue. There are so many ums still in your presentation. Okay, cut that out. Have you ever felt tired, confused? This part too. When you ask this, the end, it feels like you are still asking questions. I think everyone in this world has experienced that problem with their time. At least once in their lifetime, it feels like you're still asking questions. At least once in their lifetime, including me. So it's like you need to start talking to your audience. Actually, from a few months ago, when you're talking about your own experience, do do feel it like you are sharing your problem with the people. So not just actually from a few months ago until recently, I had a lot of assignments, both from work and university. You're not sharing your problem. Actually, from a few months ago until recently, I had a lot of assignments, both from work and university. Besides that, I had a busy and frequently changing schedule and a lot of organizational activities. There you go. So you really curcol. Memang curcol. Ini sesi curcol bagian sini bikin curcol. Jangan dibikin seperti lagi actually from a few months ago until recently. I had a lot of assignments, both from people will not understand your stress. Okay. You need to master. That's why we do practice many, many times so we can master our own presentation. You haven't mastered it yet. I hope you practice more on your own. Okay, back to your slides. Please share your slides. We're going to the Q&A session.
Uh, you disable for the screen sharing.
Hang on. Okay. Okay. Classmates, please ask a question to Charissa. I'll start with the question. Okay, so Charissa, you talked about, can you please go to your third slide if I'm not mistaken?
Mm.
Okay, so you're talking about time management, and you said that time management is the process of planning and managing your time to work smarter, not harder. What do you mean with work smarter, not harder?
Uh, I think the smarter, not harder. The time management, it's we can manage time, uh, making a schedule, making schedules for like your daily, and can the priority activities or maybe the priority for your assignments. So it can be a more efficient, and it can make your more be smarter, not harder, because the harder it's like um we have new assignments, we have to do it, to do the the assignments until done, and next like that. But if you smarter to manage your time, you can take and cut off your to choose the uh, important of your assignments or maybe your activities.
Okay, so what if all of those activities are important?
Okay, apa? Uh, can you repeat?
What if all of those activities are important?
Um, I think if all the activities it's important, you can making a schedules to follow, making the schedules to do your activities and give your time to do your activities, like, yeah, a daily maybe you can making the journaling like a schedule, and you can know that um the uh, wait the activities after you have eh, the activities what do you want to do?
Okay, say I have 5 activities that I have to do today, and each
Mhm.
activities, aside from my regular day job as a teacher, so I teach 7 hours a day, and then I also have 2 hours of editing my own paper, 2 hours of editing the students' paper, and then 2 hours of practicing for my own presentation. And then I also want some quality time with my family. I allocate that 2 hours. And then the last one, I also need to study for my next day teaching in the classroom. So all in all, I would spend about 10 hours for those 5 activities. And then I also have 7 hours of work. That's already 17 hours. And I also have to sleep like about 7 to 8 hours a day. But then I don't get the break that I want because everything is already set. How do I do that?
Uh,
There's just not enough time, 24 hours. What's the solution?
I think in my opinions, if there's many activities in one day, you can give the break a time, like maybe 2 hours for maybe 2 hours, like 7 a.m. until 7 a.m. until 9 a.m. You maybe uh, teaching in your class, and you can break up break break to like maybe eating or something. You can or reading a books or listening music. It can be make feel your stress and to rest and to rest your time maybe like that. And after that you can the time to break, and maybe you can like for 14 minutes. It's can, yeah, like that. And the next after you break, you can to do again your activities next, activities like 2 hours again. You have to do making uh maybe making uh your next activities. You have to, it's for me, you have to breaks your time all both of your activities. I think
Hmm,
like that.
I see. The deal is I cannot break those 7 hours. I still have to do my work for 7 hours. I cannot just take a break
Mm,
uh, as much as I want.
I yeah, but for my opinion, so I think you have to know the most important before you create a daily schedules. And if we can changing the schedule, I think you can sort out the tasks step by step. If step by step, if you feel that a schedule is a really full, and yeah, I think, yeah, you have to do before you have to now making the schedules. You have to uh the importance of your assignments.
that the answer? You need to end the answer with,
Uh,
I hope that helps.
um, yeah, I think for the solutions, for the solution, you have to do if you have a full schedule in your day, your day, you have to um before you create your activities in daily, you have to know the really important really important assignments or activities, and have to do uh your activities step by step. Maybe like uh yeah, like that.
You need to say, I hope that helps to end
uh
your.
or yeah, I hope the help I hope what, miss, can you repeat?
I hope that helps, or I hope that answers your question. Because if you
Yeah,
keep
I hope.
running around, people will go like,
Yeah.
is that the end? Is that uh people are still
Ah,
wondering.
yeah.
Okay,
I hope they help. You can um
that's it.
create.
That's it. Don't go overboard. You are taking too long to answer
Oh,
a question. You're running around, just going around like that. Stop. Allocate
okay.
1 minute or so for one question. You talk about time management, but your time management is way off. So keep it straight to the point and then end the answer. I hope that helps. That's it. And then stop talking so people will know. Okay. Gita, your question?
Okay, can I ask you something, Arisa?
Okay.
Okay, basically your presentation was pretty good and it helped me a lot. I mean, the time management it's kind of helping you to do something like for in efficient way. But my question is, sometimes we need to remember every details and instruction for a task and work within the allotted time to get it done, right? And we will perhaps forgetting the details or perhaps the instruction will cause us done extra hours to remember that things, right? And it can, let's say that it kind of mismanagement time, right? And my question is, what can we do to prevent that from happening? That's all.
Uh, it your question, what we can do, uh, what happening when we have when we have uh, can can you find it your question?
So basically, I mean, my question is like, what can we do to prevent the mismanagement for the time management for time management itself? What can we do, or perhaps you have any suggestion to prevent that things happen when we are working for something, even though we have set the time for one work for another work itself. That's all.
Uh, okay. Thank you very much for your questions. Um, I think, yeah, I think we can make 4 minutes your time. Uh, the first one, you have to know the importance assignments or activities. Before After that, you can making your schedules for your activities, for your assignments. It's the priority for your assignments, and you have to do this schedule. It's just not for 1 week. You have to consistent to your manage your time and never eh, you have to never changing again your schedule if you there's um um uh, have a importance, a really importance for your activities, new activities, you can maybe changing the activities with uh, with your schedule. So you have to do, maybe you have to do making again to to do list your to do list your assignments.
I hope that helps. I hope that answers your question.
I hope that's help.
Okay, thank
Others? Questions? No other questions?
Anyone, anyone have a question?
If you don't have any questions, I'm going to end the session for Charissa. So
Okay.
remember,
Thank you.
you are answering questions, but it doesn't mean that you have to go round and around and around with your answers. Set a time limit. 1 minute is enough. Okay. So when you already answered the question, you think you already answered the question, end it. Don't make it, don't make the what? The people who ask wonder, is it all of the question or does she still want to talk more? We're not sure. So if you only said, I hope that answers the question, the person asking surely will say, okay, thank you so much for the answer and blah blah blah. Blah. So you can move on to the next one. Okay.
Okay, thank you, Miss.
My problem is still, I already made the schedule. Then everything came in pile at the last week. It's not for me. So what should I do? Nothing. There. It's sometimes it's just not possible. Where's Aza? She said that she wanted to practice. Ah, there she is. Okay. Aza, your turn. Do you want to practice now? Or will it be Kaina?
What, Miss?
You or Kaina? Tiro is already having his layback time. I don't have to do anything. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Miss, kinda.
Kinda. Thank you so much
Whoa.
for attending so many sessions, Tiro. So well done.
Oh, yes, Miss.
And
Thank you.
wait, attending many sessions and completing your assignments on time. So there you go.
Yeah.
Not
Thankfully.
procrastinating. Anything? Anyone who wants to practice or ask questions or do anything? Probably, Miss, let me do the Q&A session one more time. I want to be sure.
Oh, wait. Recording in progress.
Kena?
Oh, Miss.
What? Yeah, Gita?
Oh my goodness. Then just the other first, since I'm gonna practice my presentation online.
Oh yeah, you, go on. I forgot that you haven't done it.
Okay. Okay. My sorry. May my R start.
May
May
I
I
start?
start may I start the presentation?
Wait. Why are you not sure about it? From the beginning, may I start the presentation, please?
May I start the presentation?
May. May I?
May
May I?
may I start the presentation?
Yes, go ahead. You have 10 minutes.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Can I start my screen?
Yeah, sure.
Share my screen. Is that thing on? Okay, good evening. I hope you're all doing well. Welcome to the presentation and thank you for your attendance. I am Gita Nurfala from General High Intermediate 2, Liagayunsari, and I'm also the second year of my study at public university. Today, I would like to present final essay about growth mindsets among university students. I will explain the the reasons why having growth mindsets are essential. Before we get any further, let's check what this presentation will be about. The first, we will find out what growth mindsets are. Then I will explain three parts why growth mindsets are essential for university students. At the end of our presentation, there will be a Q&A session. So let's start. Can you all imagine a world without growth mindsets? What it will be like? And will our life will be better than just discuss? The first, what exactly are growth mindsets? A growth mindset is an approach to life in which individuals believe that their talents, their intelligence, and ability can be developed further. People with growth mindsets seek opportunities to learn and gain new skills. They don't give up when they face challenges and failures. Having a growth mindset is very important for university students because it can affect our learning process, our ability to learn new skills, and even our studies. With growth mindsets, we can also learn the potential to improve by normalizing our struggles and failure and avoiding the highlighting our intelligence. The reasons why, I mean, the second reasons for growth mindsets are to be essentials. They are needed for learning skills. Sorry, for learning process. With growth mindsets, student can see failure as opportunity to learn, embrace challenges as way as to experiment and use the creative problem solving. Student can do better in their learning process because they have empowering perspective that they can do with their skills in everything they do instead of just going through the motions. The students with growth mindsets can focus on improvement and see the failures only as a natural part of the learning process. As a university student, I believe that a student, as is every human being, need a process to do something, especially for change the better. Obtaining skills doesn't come instantly. Thus, it's essential to have a growth mindset to keep the learning process going. The second part, the second reasons for growth mindset to be successful, to be essentials, they are needed to learn for learning new skills. People with growth mindsets believe that their talent and abilities can be developed through the training and hard work. When university students adopt the growth mindsets, they will keep learning the new things to grow themselves. For example, the students who have difficulties in doing presentation in front of the class, but would have the growth mindsets, they will try developing their public speaking skills instead of avoiding the assignment to do presentation. These students will continue to evaluate themselves to improve their presentation skills. What they will need to learn to be able to speak better, how to have the confidence to speak in front of the class or in the public, etc. They will learning the skills from discussions with classmates, a lecturer, or perhaps with also a suggestion that they have obtained. They can master these skills. The third reason growth mindsets are essential for our studies. People with growth mindsets persist with their work and see failure only as stepping stones. Students with growth mindset will work toward their goals even though those goals are challenging. Will perhaps purposely pursue a challenging subject because of learning that will result from it. Researchers also stated that growth-minded people are most likely told active when they told how to improve their work. They will do more work and to improve themselves, and having this positive and successful mindset can also lead university students to make successful making habits, and finally they can achieve that goals that have been set for their studies, be it getting better good marks for exam or graduating from university. From my presentation, we can conclude that university students' growth mindsets are fundamental for enhancing our learning process, gaining new skills, and improving our studies. Growth mindsets can also help university students see a failure as a chance to learn, embrace obstacles to experiment, and use creative problem solving. University students who have growth mindsets believe that we can improve our abilities and talents, and we see a blockage as a critical feedback only as a technique to gaining knowledge that will assist our learning. Last but not least, it's question time. I would be happy to open up the discussion, and if all of you have questions, I would be happy to answer and trying my best to answer.
Thank you for the presentation, Gita. You started at 8:19 and this is 8:28, so already 9 minutes. See, you can actually make it into 8 more minutes if you only speak a little bit slower. However, the same problem as Charissa, you also haven't mastered your script. So this is for Charissa too. You are both dividing your attention from the screen to the script. So